Addaction, a celebration of recovery. My week by New Dan. My name's Dan, and my priority is staying focused on my recovery. I have quit work, and I'm staying out of work indefinitely. Addaction is now a huge part of my life. I see it as the fulcrum of my recovery. Without it, my life would be badly out of balance. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about my life story, but I am going to talk about my current weekly routine. I will, however, just say that this year alone I have been admitted to hospital in a critical condition 3 times. I've spent 11% of this year in hospital. All 3 times a direct result of ongoing alcohol abuse causing acute pancreatitis. A pain that is simply indescribable. The second time I was admitted to hospital by ambulance, and I was told that if I carry on living the way I was, I had 4 years to live. Meaning I would not make 40. And my alcoholic brain thought, fuck yeah, I'm going to die the same age as John Lennon. But within 2 months of being told that, I was back in hospital. That's what being an addict can be like. It's not that I don't fear death, it's maybe that I could see no future, or that I had no reason to live, even though I had so much to live for. But that's changed since I seriously engaged with Addaction. So, let me take you through my week at the moment. So, Monday mornings I do music participation at St Austell College, and this is a music course where people turn up from Addaction sites all over Cornwall, and we start off with one simple premise, and that is silence. And from silence you can build to music. And some people are musicians, some people are 2 weeks in playing the drums, some people have never played anything and they can just hit a drum or a bongo. It's all about participation, just getting involved, and it's such a great, for me it's such a great relaxation basically. I love it, absolutely love it. Then in the afternoon I nip straight over to Bodmin, where I go to Resource, and I'm a volunteer bike mechanic at Resource. I fix unwanted bikes that have been either donated or thrown away in the rubbish or given to Resource, and I managed to get them back up and running again. And I found out that I could do that through Addaction. I wanted 2 things. I wanted to fill my time by doing something, and I wanted a new bike. And they said you should go to Resource. So I phoned them up, got chatting. It sounded like a place that might have a bike for me, but it certainly sounded like a place I could work, put a bit of volunteer time in. So I headed down there. The shop didn't really have a bike, the sort of bikes I was after. I wanted something a little bit lightweight and a little bit better than what they had to offer in the shop. But I was told there was a good one in the sort of the main factory and the main warehouse. So I went there, and after about an hour and a half I left with a lovely bike that had just been fixed and signed off by the head mechanic there. And since then I have done the induction course there, which is mainly health and safety stuff, and now I work in the warehouse fixing bikes. I've done 3 weeks in a row now, and I have I have put 3 bikes, cleaned up more than that, but 3 bikes are for sale now as a result of me volunteering there. So it's all good. It's all good. Then Tuesday we move on to creative photography. Tuesday is the day I live for. It's a creative day. Such a great day. So yeah, creative photography. That's basically anybody who is willing to take a photograph. Everybody is capable of it. Everybody can do it. Everybody has a phone in their pocket right now. Everybody has a camera better than your dad did. And it's just great. And it can go through simple stuff like just composition, right through to the more technical computer digital editing side. And then in the afternoon, with the same tutor John, we do creative writing. But I've put in brackets here ideas, creative writing brackets ideas, because we don't sit around for 2 hours writing. It's just we just chuck ideas off each other, or debates. Could be a meaningful debate about something some Buddha came up in the first century, or it could be something we heard today on Jeremy Carr. Doesn't matter. The fact is, it's just getting a debate going, and if we have stuff we've written, we bring it in, and if you feel like talking about it, we do. If not, you don't. If you want to work through stuff, you can. It's just great. And if there's nothing writing specific to talk about, we just have a general debate. And I cannot stress how important Tuesdays are for me, and that's through the life skills course at Addaction. It's a lifesaver for me. Anytime I have dark moments and thinking about picking up a drink again, knowing that I need to be 100% focused on Tuesday and give 100% is just so important to me. That overrides everything in there. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, in the morning, I have free, but to be honest, I'm still bubbling with ideas and enthusiasm from Tuesday, so I'm usually doing something creative, writing or editing a photo or something. And I prep a little bit for my meeting with my key worker. I have my regular meeting with my key worker, 12:30. So I usually get a few notes in my head. I don't write anything, but I have a fair idea of what I'm going to say in my head when I go in. And then 2:30 to 4, we have map group, which is fantastic. Group work, you cannot beat it. It's just second to none. The room is, mutually assured partnership. Is what MAP stands for. The room is full of people who know about addictive behaviours, because everybody there has got one. And there's a facilitator in the room as well to help give the group a structure. And it's just fantastic. I can't go on about it enough. But hopefully they'll talk more about that on the day. Then Thursday and Friday are basically the same. My Thursdays, for me, I arrive at Addaction at 10ish in the morning for breakfast club, and I will have my scrambled egg on toast and a quick chat and catch up with everybody that I know, say hello and introduce myself to new people that I've never met before, and just a general bit of chit chat. It can be deep and meaningful, it can be about the weather, doesn't matter, but it's just getting started, getting there. And then at 11, the structured day program starts, and that's just so informative. Anybody who hasn't been to structured day, they need to get down there. And just start engaging with it, because the slides and the whole course is fantastic. The program is displayed brilliantly in the room here. Out on the tables, please take some time to have a look at it. I haven't seen it all. I've just touched the surface. But one thing I do, which I really encourage other service users to do, is just take a notebook and scribble the odd little bit down, because I'll write little bits in my notebook, and I might not even know it doesn't matter about spelling. Google can fix that when I get home. But I scribble it down just so I know, dopamine or something. I know roughly what it is, but when I get home I can look it up and then I can make detailed notes for myself, which I do. This is my Bible right here. I take scribbly notes in this that rather nicely says notes, and then I get home and I transfer them in detail here. So I've got a reference that I can always go back to and look at. And if I think of something, remember that was really useful in structured day programming. I want to use it now. I want to use that tool or that idea. I can go straight there and I've got it. I can access it. Even if I didn't understand it, I can remember at the time thinking a little light bulb went off in my head, and I'm like, get it. I get it. I must remember that for future. And I can go back into my book and I can use it when I'm by myself or with friends. So that's Thursday and Friday, and then I have Saturday. Saturday in the morning, either there's two things that happen to me first thing in the morning. 8 a.m. I'll be at Saltash Cycling Club, and we'll go cycling for about 40-50 miles and then come back and we're all done and dusted before 11. Or I'll walk to Map Group, which starts at 11 a.m. Here at Addaction. And like I've already mentioned Map Group, I don't need to go on about it. Fantastic. Anybody thinking about going, don't think about it, go. And then Saturday afternoon and Sunday is just free time, but honestly I don't even know where Saturday and Sunday go. I fill it with questions and things I want to follow up from the week. I also fill it with free time, genuine free time, where I just sit and read a novel, a book, or do my own thing. It's very important to have your own time. It's very important to keep busy, but equally important to have your own time. So, I just want to remind you that every single thing I just mentioned is a direct result of coming to Addaction. Even the Saltash Cycling Club, because through the Structured Day programme I learned that by doing exercise you get a natural hit, a lot of the similar hits that you get by chasing whichever addiction it is you've got. So yeah, and I'm doing some things that I never dreamed of doing. Like in a few minutes, I'm thinking I might read a poem at the end of this, but I'm not sure. So that's my week. I actively engage, read, study, and meet with this tough subject that affects my life so much through all the services that Addaction provides and encourages me to use and get involved in. I believe that in order to marshal, understand and ride this condition, I need to be a rounded student of life. And it's important that the services provided to us are too. In life, you need good close friends, ideally but not always a supportive family, and an open mind. And here, I receive high quality, trusted group work that, like life, is ongoing, rolling, and changes with time and people. In life, people are sober, straight, pissed or pissed off, screwed up, and maybe normal. The groups at Addaction do and should continue to reflect the world around us. So, for me, right now, Addaction is key. It is the backbone to me being able to balance and maintain my current and ongoing recovery. Right, I've got written down here, do the poem. So I'm going to do the poem. It's called This Time Round. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I don't care if I get fired. Fuck you. Fuck them. I don't even consider you men. I'm better. I'm the best. Screw you and all the rest. Look at me. I'm an individual. This crushing shame's becoming habitual. Loads of money, feeling good. My own voice sounds like wood. Relationships, company, loads of friends. So why do I sit here, thinking of the end? Love my hobbies and the stress. Stress, I can ride. So how about this anxiety I'm trying so hard to hide? No worries, no fear. Move along. There's nothing to see here. I just hope this time round I live to see next year. Hope it goes down well.